Okay, I'm pretty sure everyone has gotten a FEMA alert sent to their cell phone. Very, very interesting how FEMA was able to send a alert to your cell phone, which shed light on the FEMA videos we have here where they want to control the population. I think people should take this alert very, very seriously. Very seriously. I just wanted to say that because this may fly over people's head. I think people should look into this. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I invited Z, not you.
Just pay for it.
Nah, I invited my daughter, not you. You trying to hop in the con shit. No. I'm not finna, no. You tripping. Where your money at?
I'm not paying for this. You doing all that.
Man, you doing all that, you supposed to pay for your
No,
own
your
shit. I told my daughter to come, not you.
Lord, why you pay for that?
You got me fucked up, I'm telling you. You got
I'm
me
not
fucked
paying
up.
for this. Pay
Yes.
for that.
Look, you is paying for it.
Come on,
That's your
Savannah.
shit.
I'm not paying for that shit.
You got me fucked up.
Why would you throw that shit on me? I'm not paying for that shit. Goofy, come on. Who fucking pay for their meal?
I
You a
invited
whole
my
nigga,
daughter.
though. You a
I
whole
invited my
nigga.
daughter though.
I'm not paying for
I
that
invited you.
shit. I'm not paying for that shit.
I told you stay home. Don't get mad.
Now you pay for that shit.
Alright, but you broke though. You can't get no food. It's mine. Move.
A trifling baby mother. I tell black men, be very, very careful who you ejaculate inside. One night of passion can turn into 18 years of horror, of a nightmare, of a scary movie. Now, this brother told his baby mother, the child of his mother, hey, just bring my daughter. I want to take her to get something to eat. I want to fill her belly up. I want to have a one-on-one with my daughter. The mother of his child said, no, I'm going with her. I'm going with my daughter, and you're going to pay for both of our meals. Talk about savage. Talk about greedy. Talk about nasty. So he sits there and he eats his meal. His daughter eats her meal, and the mother of his child eats her meal, but she's eating her meal expecting him to pay for it. What type of low-life activity is that? And I have to put the blame on the brother for ejaculating in something like that. You'll have brothers come to the comment section and say, kid, well, maybe she didn't act like that when he first met her. Maybe she was so nice, but then after she got pregnant, she changed. Yeah, that does happen. But still, you ejaculated in something like that. And now you have to deal with that for 18 years. In some cases, 21 years. And she doesn't have any shame. She has no shame in her game. She's like, listen, I'm going to freeload. I'm going to freeload off the father of my child. Why? Because that's the father of my child. So if he pays for my daughter or my son to get something to eat, he should be paying for me also. This entitlement way of thinking. In the States, this country, television, social media, and the courts allow her to think like this. She feels as though that, hey, I'm entitled to whatever my child gets because I'm the mother. If you take my child out to eat, you should be taking me out to eat. This country, the state, the court system, social media, television have these women feel as though that they are entitled to whatever. If they want it, they should have it. And that's not the case. That couldn't be further from the truth. But because these women are living in a fairy tale land, la la land, and you have a influx of simps, she thought her baby father was playing with her. when he told her, hey, I'm not paying for your meal. And I meant it. I meant it. I'm not paying for your meal. I'm paying for my daughter meal only. Because there's so many simps, so many thirsty black men out here, she felt that he was one of them. And she got a reality check. She got a reality check. She said, whoa, he is really not going to pay for my meal after I ran up the check on him. Oh, I got buffalo wings, dip, French fries, dinner rolls, sodas, refills. I was just going to come out and bum out on his dollar, on my baby father's buck. Hey, I've been in the house. No one has taken me out. I feel as though that, hey, if my baby is going out, even if it's to Chuck E. Cheese, I want to go too. This sucker should pay for my meal. And I tell brothers, man, stop falling behind a big butt and a smile. This can prevent a lot of the stuff you're going through. This female here is not to be trusted. You can't trust her. She's a freeloader. He knocked up a freeloader. He knocked up a gold digger. Period. I'm pretty sure if we would have seen her whole body, she got a fat ass. Then you'll say, okay, well, he knocked her up because she got a fat ass. Period. That's why a lot of these women are getting pregnant. And then these guys get, these baby mothers or these wives. I just did a video, a week or two ago about, no, 2 weeks ago about a brother marrying a twerker. This is the reason why she thought she was able to go and freeload off her baby father. Because so many men don't have any standards. They allow them to do whatever, whenever, wherever, however. They don't care, so they're used to it. So then when they come across a brother who puts his foot down, they're like, what? They're like, you mean to tell me you're not going to pay for my meal? This $40 meal I ran up, you're not going to pay for it? Like, no. No, I'm not. I'm not those guys you talk to on social media. I'm not those brothers that's in your DM. No, I'm not paying for your $40 meal. I told you to bring my daughter, or I would have picked my daughter up myself. Now, you'll have people critique how he told her, and he's from the South, and which, okay, I understand that. However, he wanted to have and spend time with his daughter. However you look at that, brother. Because on this channel, people critique to the T. They'll say here, well, you didn't mention how he looked. He looked like he was from the South and he was just, country and didn't comb his hair. And I'll say, okay, whatever the case is, he wanted to take care of his daughter. He wanted to see his daughter. He has that right. He has that God-given right to take care of his daughter. Okay, and if he wanted to pay for his daughter's meal, it was up to him to pay for his daughter's meal, not his daughter's mother. This society has given a pass to women who feel as though they can freeload. Like, hey, I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything. You should pay for it. Why? Because I have a vagina. This is why you should pay for it. You suckers. And, now you see why I have the Thirsty Black Men series going on. That's to stop all of this buffoonery. This should never happen. A brother that wants to take and do for his daughter should not have to be interrupted by a baby mother who wants to freeload. Right? You talked all of that stuff. Hey, you can do it yourself. You don't need his help. I don't need your help. I got it all locked down. But for some reason, you need his meal now. For some odd reason, you wanted to be taken out. Obviously, it looked like a place where it has good service. And why I say good service, and not only good service, good food, because you had a lot of people there. It was a loud atmosphere. A lot of talking and eating. And, the baby mother felt as though, she had a right. Hey, I have a right to freeload. Why? Because when I get knocked up, even though I'm the biggest whore, I'll still get child support. Media allows me to get away with what I get away with, the Me Too movement. So they feel as though that, hey, man, you're supposed to pay for my meal. You're supposed to pay for my double cheeseburger. You're supposed to pay for my egg omelet. You're supposed to pay for my country potatoes in the morning, my breakfast, my pancakes, my IHOP, my Denny's, my Red Lobsters, my Olive Garden. You're supposed to pay for this because, I'm a female. This entitlement society we are in. And you thirsty black men and you simps don't make it any better. You make it worse. And this guy got involved with a baby mother who is not right in the head, who is looking for him to foot the bill. That's why I tell you, you have to be careful on who you lay down with, man. You can't just be knocking up these women because they have a big butt. Oh, she looks hot in them leggings. You guys are head over heels when it comes to good looking women. And I understand that you like good looking women. We all do. All heterosexual black men like good looking women, but it's a way of going about things. It's a way of going about things. You guys are signing your life away with these nut jobs. You guys are thinking with your head and not your head. Period. No matter what he does is not good enough. And no telling how many times she has done this. No telling how many times she has freeloaded. No telling how many times he has took his daughter out to eat, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, brunch. And the mother showed up like, hey, you're going to pay for my meal too. And he said, listen, I told you, I'm not paying for it. So this isn't his first time going through this. He'd been through this before. He said, listen, I told you to just bring my daughter. That's it. So you have these freeloader females that you guys are knocking up. Freeloaders. Even these females that are taking these stars to the cleaners, they're also freeloaders. They want to lay on their back. They feel as though that, hey, because you take care of my daughter, you're supposed to take care of me. That's the society we live in. Hey, you take care of my daughter, you take care of me. Look at Chris Brown's baby mother. Prime example. Look at Blake Griffin's baby mother. Prime example. Look at all the child support cases that are in Black America. Prime example. Right? And some child support cases are legit, but it's so bad and so many people are creating fraud off of it, it has given it a black eye. So therefore, the reputation isn't good. So we will roll with the reputation. And since the reputation isn't good, look what it has done. And I know there are some brothers who have issues with their baby mother, right? And, every now and then they look at their baby mother as, hey, she's hot. Maybe he go picks his daughter or his son up and his baby mother is dressed sexy and he's like, yo, she's hot. This female here, I know he's like, nothing she can do can be sexy or hot. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I knocked her up. What was I thinking? What was I doing? These nasty baby mothers, you have to be very, very careful. And these women are often let off the hook. Especially here on social media, when when you talk about the decline of Black America and how the men aren't responding the way the women want the men to respond and vice versa, these type of women get let off the hook. All of the blame get put on the male shoulders, which some of the blame should be put on the shoulders. However, you have a lot of women out here that behave like this, who fit this description. And they have been let off the hook. Let off the hook. This is disgusting. I don't know how this brother knocked her up. I don't know how you did it, bruh. This isn't cool. This is what you call thirsty. This is thirsty too. The female version of thirsty. Yes, indeed. This is thirsty. The fact that you don't have a problem freeloading, covering your face, low-key embarrassed, kind of embarrassed, a little embarrassed. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, and it shines a light on the women's behavior also. Every time you see a female and she's a single mother, and automatically people, they say, hey, what did he do to mess this situation up? Not knowing that she's a nutcase. She gets off the hook. She can be any type of woman. The court will still grant her custody of the children. This is the truth. So she knows this. So now she has the entitlement mind frame. And you thirsty black men and you simps aren't making it any better. You're not making it any better. You have made it worse. I'm out. Peace.